invite our chief guest to share a few words on this special occasion.
Good morning. I'm truly delighted to be here on this very wonderful occasion as our young people start on their leadership journey. Congratulations to all of you. Smile. It is a solemn occasion, but I also have to tell you that when I went to the principal's office this morning as the chief guest, a lot of memories came flooding to my mind. One of them was the only time I've been to a principal's office in the school was when I was punished. And a good part of my schooling, apart from the classroom, was also spent on the great green fields of the school, on top of the tamarind trees. We didn't have this auditorium then. We had a lot of place to play, the basketball court, and of course the NCC room and the PT room. So it was, I would say, a holistic education. So with that, thank you, Principal, Mrs. Angelina Wilson, Reverend Christopher Samuel, Board of Governors, faculty, staff, parents, and I also see grandparents. Pat yourselves on your back because you have brought up a wonderful cohort for whom the future and the world is at their feet. While this indeed is a solemn occasion, I want to remind you also of your school song and the school theme. Nil disperandum, never despair, semper fidendum, have faith. As you start on your leadership journey, I would have to tell you first that leadership is not a title. Leadership is a responsibility that you have to deliver to the community and the people at large. Leadership, like a lot of people out here said earlier, including our wonderful compere, that it's about commitment, it's about dedication, it's about caring, it's about compassion, and so many things. And that, on your young shoulders, could seem very heavy. Because leadership is also a lonely journey. But on that journey, you're going to come across some very amazing people and amazing lessons. My learning and education was not on the lofty mountains and the peaks of educational institutions, but it was in the classroom of the world. It was on the streets. It was on the travels. It was about people from whom I learned, and I continue to learn. It's not about generations. I have colleagues who are much younger than me who come and coach me. And today we have 3 generations in the workplace. So let me tell you about a leadership lesson I learned, and this is about geese. You know what geese are? Geese. You all know about this. So if you look up when geese are flying, geese always fly in a V formation. They'll fly in a V. Why do they fly in a V? Is it because of the discipline committee that they have among geese? No. The lead goose who leads breaks through the headwind. And as that goose breaks through the headwind, the other geese have less air resistance. And together, they are able to break through the headwind and make their journey. And as the lead goose gets tired because of the wind fatigue, the goose moves away to the next formation. And another leader comes and takes that position. Similarly, the entire V goes through. everybody has a chance at leadership because everybody is capable. And when we say everybody is capable, we also say that the leader is humble and at the same time provides the opportunity for the others to also take on the mantle of responsibility. Leadership is just not about one person. So, next time you see these geese, think that leadership is not just upon your shoulder, but it's about a team. It's about collaboration. It's about sharing. It's about trusting people. It's about taking risks. And above all, it's about caring. And it's also about compassion. Apart from that, I want to also tell you about why you are here. Why are you here in this school? Why is this chief guest coming and talking this fundamental question? Could be in your minds. Are you here because of the lovely campus? Or are you here because your parents decided this is the best thing for you? Or because of the wonderful faculty that are out here? Or the grounds? Or the cafeteria and the tuck shop? Or because it's co-educational? A lot of things. But I'll tell you why you are here. You're not here by default. You're here by design. And that goes for all of us here, including parents and faculty. Because we have a cosmic power that puts us in a particular place where we think, hey, how did I land here? You landed here because there's a purpose that the universe has for you. And each one of us, as a leader, needs to figure out what that purpose in life is. And it's pretty simple to figure out what your purpose in life is, because once your purpose in life resonates with your value system that you stand for, which could be ethics, integrity, and so many values that you learn in the school, and about practicing it out there on the street. Whether you're driving in Bangalore's crazy streets and stop there at a red light, and that urge to cross the red light while it's still red. Is that integrity? Are you reflecting a value system? If your younger brother, son, daughter is with you, are you teaching them something? So in our life, every day we are challenged by a situation where we have to demonstrate our value system. And that value system and purpose is so important. And I'll tell you very quickly about purpose. I'll use a metaphor because one day one of my colleagues came and told me, I'm going to go and join this airline company. And I said, why Rukmani would you want to go and join the airline company? Because I know that you are very committed to providing clean air. You work against air pollution. You do so many things for the planet, for sustainability. I see you participate in our CSR activities. And why would you go and join this airline company? Because they are the biggest polluters, as far as I know. She says, exactly for that reason, Augie, because my purpose is to leave this planet cleaner. And therefore, every line of code that I'm going to be writing in this airline company helps reduce their carbon footprint. And therefore, I'm on a project to bring them down to net zero carbon emission. So the work that I do, which is writing code, resonates with my value. And when it resonates with my value, I am engaged, I am happy, I want to do more. So find your purpose. And sometimes they call it find your mojo, right? Maybe I'm a little bit old school. Find your purpose. And also, a lot of us are not perfect. You watched the cricket team, right? Of course, we are in the T20 last 8. But do the fielders get to all the balls that is hit at them? Are they able to get all the catches? Sometimes yes. Sometimes no. Be tolerant. We're all not perfect. We're all learning. And there is nothing wrong in failure. But fail fast and move on to the next thing, because failure teaches you a lot. So, cricket team, don't drop the ball just because I'm telling you this, okay? Put in the effort. And the effort is about building habits. And your habit could be to wake up at, let's say, 5:30 every morning, and you're not able to do it. Your habit you want to form, every day I will wake up 5 minutes early. And that at one point of time, I'll reach that goal of waking up at 5:30. I want to lose weight. Can I lose weight overnight? I know I can't. But I have to form a habit to wake up early, get on the treadmill, get into the gym, look at my diet, bring in discipline in my life. Because when you have a discipline and when you have a habit, that leads to very strong leadership. This morning when I have to be here at 10 o'clock, I know Bangalore traffic is bad, and I hate giving an excuse on Bangalore traffic. You, as a leader, need to anticipate what's going to happen. The traffic is going to be bad. I will start a little bit more early. The sky looks overcast. I will try to get there in a shorter time. So leadership is also about planning, it's about anticipating, and it's about executing. Last but not least, I want to say, along with nil disperandum and semper fidendum, is that we are in an era where technology is ruling the roost. We're in an era where the world is going through a lot. We have 2 wars. We have recession. We have job losses. And some of you are wondering, hey, with all this automation, would I even land a job? Yes. With AI, deep learning, and so on and so forth, it opens up greater opportunities for you, digital natives. What you have to look at is, what are the problems of the world? How can I take a step to solve them? And that's what is called a startup mentality. They take a problem, then they try to solve it, then they monetize it. If they don't succeed, they junk it and move on to the next, learning in their failures. So it's so important for you all to bring in that mindset. And then, as we're all marching towards a future, I want to remind you that we are a country of the world's youngest people. And for the next 30 years or 25 years is what I'm told, we will continue to have that leadership. As the other geographies are aging, India has a young workforce. And with that young workforce comes opportunity. The other statistic I have is that 1 out of every 4 working people in this world is going to be Indian, which means you're going to be 25% of the workforce. And when you look at the innovation that's happening in technology companies and others, you would see that Indians are at the top of it. And why is that? It's because of our value system, because of the culture. And a lot of this credit to your parents and grandparents and your teachers. So it's always good to have an attitude of gratitude. Look at them once again when you go home today. Look at them when you go home again today and tell them, I am here because of you. Say that to your teachers. Say that to your elders. You'll feel good. Because in the future, you're going to be lonely. You're going to lose a lot of people in this journey, and you're going to think of them. So while they are there with you, give them the importance. Give them the gratitude. And bring a habit to have an attitude of gratitude. And as you're going to find purpose-driven work, I want you to also know that while we strive to become the world's 3rd largest economy very soon, a developed nation, hopefully by 2047, and a GDP maybe exceeding that of the US by 2050, the world truly is at your feet. You have the potential. And in the words of Ralph Waldo Emerson, an American who lived in the 17th century. He says, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." I repeat, do not go where the path may lead, but go instead where there is no path at all and leave a trail, because the world is at your feet. And with that, I want to also tell you that if you see me on the street sometime in your leadership journey, stop me if you could recognize me and tell me, this is your leadership journey. Share with me your leadership journey. And also, there's something I might learn from you. With that, I want to express my very sincere thanks to all of you for giving me this opportunity to ignite young minds. We all have a great role to play. And with that, let us go forward and never despair. Nil desperandum, semper fidandum. The world is at your feet. God bless you.